Nice Supporters Club, they are increasing every day match day in and match day out. The Sunshine fans of Organized Supporters Club are increasing. And so the match officials out now, the ball picked, and that ball will surely be pounded upon all over. Sunshine Stars are clad in their traditional orange and blue outfits. And the team from Maiduguri, they're talking about the El Kanemi Warriors, also right there. Samad Kadri holding on to the ball. Maybe he was looking for help. Help has come now. It's a penalty. The help that came to help Samad. And then it says a yellow card.
I thought Okiki was holding on to the ball for too long. But Benjamin Francis came, stole the ball from his feet. That was Okiki holding on to the ball. Last moment he let it go. Benjamin Francis trotting and an on-rushing Erumuya Lucky wasn't being gentlemanly on that case. He practically hacked him.
Second it very slowly. Okiki, Afolabi Okiki is 1-0 to Sunshine Stars. Okiki is the 5th goal of the season. Are on the faces of the fans. And the coach.
All right, so highlights for you from that game played over the weekend. Let's also tell you very quickly that the game was played today, rescheduled match in the Nigerian Professional Football League. It was played at the Aparaku Stadium in Makurdi, and it was between Nasarawa United and 3SC of Ibadan. It ended 1-0 in favor of Nasarawa United. Esosa Igbinoba with the only goal for Nasarawa United in that game. Shooting Stars had a chance to draw level, but they wasted it. And all 3 points have gone to Nasarawa United in that one. So Nasarawa United have moved to 12th on the log. Sunshine have dropped to 13th on the log. And Shooting Stars are still 11th on the log. Cosmos Chukwemeka has joined me now. Cosmos, let's start with the Eyimba game. Eyimba tomorrow are playing. What are you expecting from that game? How would you, if you were in any position to advise Eyimba or tell them how they should go about that game, what would you be telling them to do?
They shouldn't put pressure on themselves. I mean, your 3 goals up.
3
advantage.
goals is a good advantage.
It's a very good advantage. Don't take any pressure, but then, attack the game like they pretty much did in the first game. They played a 4-5-1 formation, but in this case, play with 2 defensive midfielders and try as much as possible to be conservative. For me, I feel that the game.
The longer it takes for Etoile to score, the better for Eyimba. But it's good for Eyimba to try to score as well, because if Eyimba are able to get a goal, it more or less settles their counter for me, because they have to concede 5.
Yeah, but then what it means is that if Eyimba cannot score, then they shouldn't allow Etoile to score. And that is just what I'm talking about. Play 4-5-1 formation, play 2 defensive midfielders. Let them make sure that the defenders are on top of their game. They shouldn't allow anything like that. And this was what wanted to happen in that game. Etoile wanted to play on the counter, and but then it didn't work because of the kind of formation that the Eyimba had. Take your chances, and it will be it. Forget about all the distractions or everything that Etoile want to do off the pitch to make sure that they are distracted.
You're following the story.
Yeah.
Eyimba, they withdrew the boss. Eyimba had to go for training in caps and all of that. But Eyimba should not mind all of those things.
I mean,
just stay focused.
I mean, they're very experienced when it comes to this kind of thing. They know the antics of, especially the North Africans, whenever they know that they are at a disadvantage or they have some sort of deficit, they want to bring everything at their opponent. And before times, it used to affect the opponent, and their opponent will get so distracted that they lose. But right now, I mean, teams are going to North Africa and they are actually winning matches. So Eyimba should just take a cue from that. It is already done. The job is half done. What they just need to do is to concentrate for 90 minutes and some few minutes afterwards. Do not allow Etoile score. And if Etoile score, then outscore them. I think that just it basically.
Try to score.
Yeah.
Just because the more you score, the more difficult it gets for.
But then if you cannot score, then don't let Etoile score.
All right, let's move away from Eyimba now and talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Focus, of course, is now on the 2018 World Cup qualifiers. And tomorrow, the Nigerian Football Federation will be unveiling the friendly games. We are told the Eagles will be playing 2 friendly games in June. Okay. The first one on the 27th of May, the second one on the 1st of June. And it's good because now we can begin to plan how to keep our team together and make them gel better before the World Cup qualifiers begin in October.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, right now we need to focus on the World Cup qualifier. Yeah, it couldn't qualify for the African Cup of Nations that will be holding in Gabon next year, and that shouldn't just set us back. We should just move forward. Yes, it's a good step in the right direction, the fact that they want to play games, they want to play friendly matches. But then if you're going to be playing friendly matches, who is the coach that is going to be coaching this side? Now, you talked about the fact that
we talking about the game against Egypt. Is
exactly.
it going to be in place?
Is it going to be in
the
place?
NFL will have to decide that.
Is it going to be in place? Now, they talked about some weeks ago, like over 3 weeks ago, they talked about the fact that they're going to get a foreign coach.
That is rested now.
That is rested. That's what I'm trying to say now. I think they have to be very proactive in that aspect. You want to get it. You want to stick with Nigeria coaches. Please stick with Nigeria coaches. You want to get a foreign coach. You want to get a foreign coach. Get a good one. Make up your mind on time and don't dilly-dally and all that. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a good one. They should just try as much as possible to get things done, play friendly matches, and hopefully we'll get a favorable draw for the World Cup qualifiers and qualify for the World Cup in 2018.
Okay, let's move away from football now very quickly and take a look at some other issues around the world of sports. Let's take you outside of Nigeria now and talk about the Laureus Awards that held yesterday. Cosmos, you followed it. Serena Williams and Novak Djokovic clearly were the stars of the night, rewarding outstanding sportsmen for 2015.
For 2015, and Novak Djokovic actually dedicated that award to Formula One legend Niki Lauda. If you know, Niki Lauda used to be the world champion, was world champion in 75, world champion in 77, world champion in 84 as well, and is also good. And of course, football icon Johan Cruyff, who died about a month ago. So he actually dedicated it, and he had to beat the likes of Lionel Messi and Lewis Hamilton to be able to get that honor for the second year in a row. I mean, that's massive. He has been massive in the past years, and it's been awesome. And of course, you know that Lionel Messi too has been good as well. Lewis Hamilton too has been awesome too. Had 2 straight Formula One titles. So, but also it was a very difficult one. But then they needed to pick somebody out, and of course, who best to get it? Novak Djokovic, world #1 for about 4 years running now, and it shows that there is something here. That's Niki Lauda. There's this movie about Niki Lauda, it's titled Rush, and when you watch that movie, you understand what he had to go through, how he had an accident in 76.
Inspirational story.
Inspirational story. I had an accident in 76, but then still went on to lose the title very slimly to John Rush of the UK at the time in 76. So he's still there. He's a legend. He's a Formula One legend, and they look up to him. And of course, somebody like Novak Djokovic had to dedicate his title to him. And of course,
for the women, Serena clearly, of course, outstanding choice.
Of course, Serena, outstanding choice. Serena was the best. Who is going to go close to her? Nobody can go close to her, and that was just what happened. And of course, Johan Cruyff won the Spirit of Sport Award, and his son Yodi Cruyff had to receive that on his behalf. I mean, you know Johan Cruyff, what he has done, and he actually lost the battle to cancer a month ago, and he died. And it was a good award, a lovely award, and it was awesome.
Okay, let's wrap up the show tonight by taking you to Australia very quickly. The Olympic Games are getting closer and closer. We're getting closer and closer. For Team Nigeria, what can we say about our preparations? We've said so much. We only hope we get better and get to prepare better. But look at this very beautiful lady and look at what she's unveiling. That's the Australia uniform for the Rio Olympics, looking so colorful.
Yeah. What they have to for the competition, and of course for the village, the one they'll be wearing in the games
elsewhere, and the one they will use to compete.
Awesome. I mean, this is good. This is what you call planning. This is what you call branding. And trust me, this is the kind of a thing that we should be talking about. I feel that the Nigeria Olympic Committee should be doing something about this. Yeah, they might look at it as not important, but then trust me, it can be very important, because the Olympic spirit. The Olympic is about give or take 4 months from now. So you just have to start planning, and the Australians have started planning. Australians, you know, are very, when it comes to the Olympics, they're always in the top 3, if not the top 2, and they plan well, right from Sydney 2000 till the last one, they have always been in the top 3 of the medals table. So their planning and is a good one. I think the Nigerian Olympic Committee
borrow one or two things.
should borrow 1 or 2 things. Take a cue from this, and let's try as much as possible to make. I think. For me, I feel Nigerians are not really sensitized about the Olympics in Rio. So they should do a whole lot of job about it.
Yeah, and I think the challenge is for the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sports, since there's no longer a commission, and of course to the Nigeria Olympic Committee, for us to begin to build up and bring up a lot of hype as we count down to the Olympic Games. The stories in the past has been about the funds for the Olympic Games. Is it missing? Is it not missing? Have we paid? Have we not paid? It's time for us to focus on our athletes and get them ready for the Olympic Games. That's how we have to wrap it up on Sports Tonight this Tuesday. You'll see us again tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the night. Bye-bye now.